Okay, so what's going on, guys? And today I'm going to answer a question that I'm sure many people have had. And that is, are the Golden State Warriors going to go to a championship? Now, I'm going to be discussing the pros and the cons of both sides and why they would and why they won't. And it might at times sound like I think that they do, and it might at times sound like I think that they won't. I'll give my final opinions at the end. I just want it to sound believable for both sides and why people do pick both sides, and I want to give a good explanation for both sides. And yeah, I'll give my final calculations at the very end. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and let's get into the video. Okay, so another reason is in the paint defense. The Warriors, I think this is the main reason. They are terrible in the paint. They have no good centers. Zaza Pachulia does not cut it. He's been on like 4 different teams in the past 3 years. No one wants him, and there's a reason. And this is where the Kevin Durant trade didn't exactly work out for them, because now they have to get trash players. And that generally doesn't work for teams. Because now that the salary cap is so low for them because they have such a good team, their paint defense is terrible, and Zaza's not a scorer, and he's a starter, which is the sad part. And really, they don't have another choice but Zaza. They are literally stuck with Zaza Pachulia for the longest period of time they're going to be. Because what other center are they going to really sign? I mean, and then you got JaVale McGee, and he's locked in. Pretty much. Shaq and a full MVP. That's not who you want on your team. And then we have Anderson Varejao, the man that may have lost the NBA Finals for their team last year. Really not good in the paint defense, and really they can't score. Okay, so one reason I think that they might make it is just because they're overall powerhouses. Like, Stephen Curry is an absolute powerhouse, along with Klay Thompson, and these guys are just impossible to keep from scoring. They're almost bound to score no matter what, and that is going to drive teams crazy. It makes your defense all wrong. And they got Draymond, they got so many powerhouse players, and I get that they don't have much of a bench, and many people are going to tell me, right now, I already know it, you cannot win with just a couple good players. They have proved that it is possible. And I get it. Andre Iguodala and Sean Livingston are both old. They don't have much left in them. But I feel like they are making the best of their minutes, which is a very good thing. And in his prime, Andre Iguodala is very good. Then there's Ian Clark, who is providing good off-the-bench points. And we have that guy, the trader. What's his name again? Oh, yeah, Kevin Durant. There he is. That's a really good picture right there, by the way. But yeah, they're going to be difficult, I think, to knock off just because of how many powerhouses. I think he's wearing a hoodie because he is just so ashamed of how much of a traitor he is. So, this lineup is just going to kill teams, and that's just huge, because that just makes your whole defense upset, and it's not good for anyone. Okay, so another issue with the Golden State Warriors is they do oftentimes get very cold, and when they do get cold, it usually is a huge game changer, and a lot of them do get very cold, and usually it is in the fourth quarter, which is the worst time to get cold. And it happened multiple times. A great example was the Lakers game, and it happens to all of them. Steph Curry it happened to, and it also happened to Kevin Durant. So it's not like it's crazy for this to happen to a team, but I'm just saying, people are letting them off the hook as in, like, they just had a bad game. But the 3-point line has been where it's killed them, too, which is their specialty. So, it's, like, crazy to think that this would happen to them. But it does oftentimes happen to a lot of teams, but not championship teams. And I don't know who to fully assign blame to other than the whole team, but people are just letting them off the hook scotch-free and just saying that they're still the next best thing. Do I think they're the next best thing? Maybe they could be, but you can't go that cold from the three-point line and still expect to be amazing. Okay, so another issue I think the Golden State Warriors will have, and this isn't just them, it's all super teams. They have 6 NBA stars, absolute stars, and there's only 1 basketball. So, they all need to be fed, they all need to score, and they just don't have a guy that just dishes out dimes. Like, they don't have a guy on the team that is known for passing at all. And, I mean, if you're gonna have a good team that can shoot threes, you need guys that can pass, and you just need a guy that just passes really well. Like the Chicago Bulls' Rajon Rondo is a good example, and I think this is gonna turn out to be an issue. Okay, so after analysis, I've decided that no, the Golden State Warriors are not going to go to the NBA Championships 3 times in a row. What reason? I think that they cannot rebound, they cannot bang in the post, they have no defense down low. And I think that they are going to struggle against teams that can shoot threes and that have good centers, and I think the Clippers are going to knock them out in the close to the finals. Another possibility is OKC knocks them out because they are very deep with big men. Also, if someone can guard the outside perimeter very well and close out on these shooters, Golden State doesn't have a chance. But I'm not saying that they won't be a super team, but this Kevin Durant pickup isn't working for them, and I think it worked out actually pretty good for OKC. But in all, I don't see them going again. I'm sorry, because I know there's probably a lot of people that watch my videos that are Golden State fans, but that's the end. I'm sorry if I disappointed you, and maybe they do go, maybe I'm wrong, but that's just my point of view on things. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have, make sure to give this video a like, and make sure you subscribe. And remember, always grab the W, and see you guys next time. Bye.